Hello and welcome back to the sad and terrible world of Vanessa, where, oddly enough, actually, when you think about it, Vanessa hasn't had that bad of a time trying to survive this entire ordeal. I would say Vincent had it worse in his initial days, especially since he didn't have a house and had to build it himself. Stinking Vanessa. Vanessa's just slacking on everything. But, regardless of what the oh my goodness, look at all that iron. How do we miss all that? Anyway, we need to find a way down into the depths, because that, my friends, is what we are doing this time. We are descending once again into the terrible deep, filled with, of course, terrible things. Because really, what else do you expect to be in the terrible deep? It's gonna be terrible stuff. So there's one right here. We just have to plow our way literally through a mountain in order to get there. Don't worry, we got this. We got this. Okay, here we go. Bada boom. So can we use this torch? Ignite. We must be facing a fire source. That actually makes a lot of sense. Probably should have thought about that before I, came down here. What is that, amber? It's legit. Do we have our sword out? We do not. We should have that out. So note to everyone, if at any point a ghost shows up, we need to run for our lives. Because ghosts are no joke, mate. Oh, come on. It's just a zombie. Murder the zombie. Man, that zombie's actually pretty legit, isn't he? Hey, cut it out, bat. Did we just break our sword? Totally just broke our sword, didn't we? Ugh. Arm yourself with an axe, Vanessa. Prepare to murder everything in your path. There we go. Now it's just you and me, zombie. Hey, demon dude. I said it was just you and me, zombie. We're gonna have to take a rest. My word. They were giving no ground over there. We are clearly not very good at fighting because that did not go terribly well for us. Okay, let's just repair a breastplate. It's fine. We'll take a little rest. Ow. Oh yeah, we're bleeding. I forgot about the fact that we were bleeding. That is a small concern. We need to make for ourselves some form of... We need to make some form of needle so we can, suture ourselves. Or probably just go back home and get a bandage. That'll probably work, too. It'll work just about as well. And then we're gonna need some sort of, spear or something. Oh, our sword broke. That's the worst. Okay. Hello, Homestead. I would prefer not to die right now. If you could just... What do we got? There we go. Cotton fabric. No, Vanessa, craft a bandage. There's no time to play around. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we'll make ourselves a couple bandages and just heal ourselves up with that. And we need some sort of spear. What kind of spear are we gonna make? I imagine the only legit spear that we could make is an iron spear, so we're gonna have to go for that one. We need a bit more twig. That should be enough, I think. Kind of. We need 2 of these. Okay. What do we need? 5. There we go. Lots of twigs. Bit of tinder. Bit of that. Okay, here we go. My friends, we are going to arm ourselves like nobody's business. You thought that we were prepared previously? Ha! Ha! That was nothing compared to what we will ultimately do today. Well, I guess it's the same day as it was before, so what we will ultimately do right now... Oh, we already have wrought iron? I guess we didn't need 2 kindling. I thought that was raw iron, which is completely different. Stone spear. There we go, wrought iron spear. Bada boom. Come on, mate. There we go. Okay. Now that we are prepared once again to go down into the depths and hopefully murder some things, we shall go back down and, try our best to kill that zombie dude. That zombie was having none of it. He was just beating us to death. I mean, we killed a demon previously. Is a zombie in some way better than a demon? I don't believe... There we go. That's how you do it. Ooh, a bone? Oh, we just went back down. We need that bone. Because we can make some sort of, awesome suture with that. And quite frankly, awesome sutures are kind of what I want. Are we gonna die here? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we've been repelled by a single demon. Well, our lives are failures. We've been repelled. We tried our best, I think. Maybe. I can't even tell. I mean, no one can say that we didn't try. That we definitely did do, but we have been beaten back. Rabbit, get back here. Get back here, Rabbit. I'm gonna eat you, Rabbit. Don't even right now, Rabbit. There we go. Nice. Solid. Okay. Now that I think we can at least count the rabbit murder as something good that's happened. I don't know if you would count that in the list of good things, but I would definitely count it. Let's just put this into our corpse chest, which is clearly what this is, because this is just filled with a lot of bones, lots of leather, and some leaves, I guess, to try to, like, cover up the murders we've done. Because we killed a lot of rabbits. Concerning quantity of rabbits, actually. We may have something pretty serious against rabbits. Okay, that should get us enough to actually make a whole new axe. Man, that went very poorly. That went very poorly. Vincent was far more effective at fighting the terrible demons than Vanessa has ended up being. Vanessa has actually ended up being very poor at fighting demons. Poor Vanessa. She tried, but she didn't try hard enough. So we're gonna have to decide on this. We either murder Vanessa for her failure in the field, or probably in a slightly more reasonable stance, we just give her a second chance. I think we're gonna give her a second chance. It'll be fine. Vanessa, if you fail us again, I'm going to punch you in the face. And then probably kill you. But I mean, punch you in the face first. It's kind of insult to injury situation. You know, we gotta do what we gotta do. What is that? Remarkable stripped bark? Why are there so many remarkable things being made? It's crazy. Okay. So we had a sandstone area down yonder. I think we need to go there, grab some sandstone, get ourselves some nice, absolutely luscious grindstones, and then heal up our stuff, because I don't know about our armor. How's our armor doing? Actually, for the most part, it's not doing too poorly. I mean, some of it's not in the best condition, but for the most part, I think we're doing okay with the armor. Hello, slime. Hello, snake. You're both terrible. The snake's more terrible than the slime. Oh, my word. Come on, prepare yourselves. I don't want to fight the snake, because I believe that all snake lives matter. Doesn't matter whether or not it happens to be like a boa or a cobra, except kill cobras. Definitely murder cobras. I'm not having anything on the whole cobra thing. Oh my word. Are we once again, like, dying of something? Vanessa has a very bad tendency to die of a ton of things. Vanessa, that is not going to save you at all. You need to try your best to not be murdered by stuff. Okay, so we got ourselves a campfire here. We need to cook up some food, because if we don't cook up some food, we're gonna die. A pretty pathetic death, actually, because it's death by starvation, and death by starvation is probably one of the most pathetic deaths we can die out here. I mean, we've tried pretty darn hard against a lot of stuff. If it's starvation that's gonna kill us in the end, I think we don't deserve to actually live to begin with. I mean, we fought a demon and didn't die. That's not to say we did well against it. We actually did pretty poorly, but we're not dead, and that is a thing. We can count not having been killed by a demon as something we can put on our resume. It's not much. It's really pathetic. We just really have to, like, really search for something that was good about going down there. I mean, we did murder 2 bats and a zombie. And we almost managed to murder a demon, I think. I think we got pretty close in there. Where are we right now? We've never been down here. Are we gonna find, like, a cave troll down here? Frodo! Watch out for the cave! Frodo's not even here. Don't worry about it. But there could be a cave troll down here. It could be angry. Well, most cave trolls are angry. It's kind of what a cave troll do. Sit down, rat. I don't want any of your stuff. Your stuff is disgusting. Wow, there's a ton ton of shizwas in here. There's so much iron, but we are just so ill-equipped for actually picking up all of this iron because, you know, Vanessa's kind of a weakling. Not to say that has anything to do with being Vanessa. It has more to do... It did 1 damage to us. 1 singular damage from a tiny rat. Did it, like, bite our feet? Is our feet not being secured by, like, boots a serious concern here? Are all of the enemies aiming for our feet? Is that what's happening? Ugh, it's the worst. By the way, I don't think we're going towards the sandstone at this point. I don't know where we're going, but this island is much larger than I thought it was. I thought it was a tiny little island. I thought we walked around it in, like, seconds. Did we never actually make it all the way around this island? Might be a thing. Feeling like this island might be on the level of, like, building a second house here somewhere. Who feels like building a second house? Because I feel like building a second house. I feel like we could build not necessarily a full-on house with all the accoutrements of a legit house, but instead we'll build like a refinery down here so that we can, you know, get that iron and like cook it up in a place where we can legitimately actually do that, as opposed to like having to drag it all the way back to our house every time we want to do something with it. It's kind of terrible, quite frankly. It's not the best. But we can build for ourselves some nice little walls, secure our position with any hope, or, you know, we'll make it less secure, but you never know. You just have to hope beyond hope that every time you do something, you're not, like, absolutely ruining your chances of survival. Because quite frankly, I thought going down into the depths would increase our chances of survival. Ow, 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 ow. My word. Ends up going down into the depths. Not so good. Not so good. It's pretty bad, actually. Probably on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it just about a 0, because it's really put us back like 2-3 centuries to go down there. Okay. Let's get for ourselves a nice little wall. This house is being built, and it shall be our home away from home, away from home, because our other house was our home away from home. Because, you know, we're not technically at home here. We have shipwrecked in some terrible way. I don't know what happened. Maybe Vanessa was totally trying to, like, use a boat. Just probably sail a boat is a more legit way to put it. But anyway, Vanessa was trying to use a boat. And Vanessa, come on now. And Vanessa was not actually very good at using boats, so upon her attempt to use a boat, she happened to have maybe run it aground. Look, there was an iceberg, except, you know, it was a pretty small iceberg. But Vanessa is not very good at using boats, so as opposed to a normal person who would probably have, like, I don't know, directed their boat away from the iceberg, Vanessa just kind of, you know, went towards it, hoping that maybe the boat would, like, I don't know, actually survive the situation. Unfortunately, no, Vanessa, that's never going to work. That's like the worst plan. What is that, white mushrooms? I don't like the may provide bonuses situation there. It's not very good. I don't know if eating those mushrooms is going to kill us or something, but I think it's a risk worth taking. Maybe. Or we're just taking unnecessary risks, which I wouldn't put past us. I mean, that sounds like something we would do, quite frankly. Vanessa's not very good at actually, like, assessing risks, as has been proven by Demon Battle, once again. There we go. Can we cook up these mushrooms? No? Really? You're joking. You're joking. But I really want to cook up these mushrooms so that there's less of a chance that we die a terrible death. Okay, are we going to eat these? Oh. That was pretty good. I mean, that's not the end of the world. Nice. Wow. Solid. Solid. We didn't die. We didn't die. I like that. The mushrooms have ended up being actually a pretty good idea. That is solid. Good on poor Vanessa. Well, Vanessa, we have come to a point where I believe we must say adieu for now, because there is the work of building an entire house ahead of us, and quite frankly, Vanessa needs to also scrounge for food. Nobody wants to see Vanessa scrounge for food, do they? Maybe people do. I don't know. I don't feel like Vanessa's very good at scrounging. Spider, would you buzz off? I need to arm myself with a spear before I murder you. Get back here. Don't even right now. You're done. You're done. Sit down. There we go. I guess we can scrounge. Oh, there's some food. Hello, food. Thank you, food. You have been quite cooperative, my food. We got for ourselves one. Oh my word. Thank goodness. Okay, so the fact that we're wearing plate armor has just protected us from the fact that we just jumped into the fire. Which is pretty good because, I mean, I don't appreciate jumping into the fire because it's kind of terrible. Maybe the worst thing ever. My word. We do need to be careful around fires. We're not very good at being careful around fires. Okay, there. Oh, we got a milestone. Cooked 25 items. Oh, nice. Well, looks like we actually very quickly found ourselves some good amounts of sustenance so that Miss Vanessa can continue her sad and pathetic life out here in the wilderness, trying her best not to be eaten by various creatures. Vanessa, please stop trying to break the rocks with a shovel. That is not terribly effective. So is this some sort of like mountain valley in here? Because this seems to be fully enclosed on all sides. That's nice. I mean, it doesn't make it any more safe than it was before. Because quite frankly, there are spiders in here, and I believe we've also seen rats and snakes. And all of those things are fairly lackluster, if you would ask me, so it's not necessarily the best situation in the world. But yeah, regardless, that will bring us to the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, Vanessa will have built her nice house, hopefully, unless something absolutely terrible happens and Vanessa's murdered dead or something, which I wouldn't put past Vanessa at this point. But Vanessa will work on the construction of her house because she needs a house over here. And we will harvest up some iron, finish up our iron set with some nice little boots, which I don't really think will be a significant bonus to us, but you know, we'll try regardless. And we can also make ourselves a nice sword and try to go back down into the depths, maybe? So until then, thanks for watching, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day.